It's time for the review of Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale Online. Like, comment, and subscribe. Clad in a desert pink and the size of a mere child, the infamous Pink Devil mercilessly hunts down other players in the firearm-centered world of the virtual reality game Gun Gale Online. But in real life, this feared killer is not quite who anyone would expect. A shy university student in Tokyo, Karen Koramiki, stands in stark contrast to her in-game avatar. In fact, she happens to stand above everyone else too, much to her demise. Towering above all the people around her, Karen's insecurities of her height reach the point where she turns to the virtual world for an escape. Starting game after game, manifesting as a cute short character, she finally attains her ideal self in the world of Gun Gale Online. Overjoyed by her new persona, she pours her time into the game as Lin, garnishing her reputation as the legendary player killer. However, when one of Lin's target gets the best of her, she ends up meeting Pichu, a skilled yet eccentric woman, quickly becoming friends with Karen. Pichu insists that Lin participates in Squad Jam, a battle royale that pits teams against one another, fighting until one remains. Thrust into the heat of competition, Lin must fight with all her wits and will if she hopes to shoot her way to the top. This anime has about 12 episodes, premiered April 8, 2018 to July 1st, 2018. It is based off of a light novel. It is action, fantasy, game, military, and science fiction. Each episode is 20 minutes per episode, and it's rated PG-13. When I first started watching this anime, I was really surprised to find out that it was like another spin-off of Sword Art Online. Especially, it was more as I said, like alternative, because there's like a different adaptation for Sword Art Online. There's a sequel. There's another trilogy and like another season. And you get the point I'm trying to get here. But as someone who's like very fascinated with online gaming and wanted a career in online gaming, but just changed focus just a little bit, I feel like Sword Art Online Alternative Gun and Gale Online was an interesting viewpoint, a different story. They actually explored video games more in depth beyond like the more action scene that you normally see in more online game anime. I think one thing that set it apart from the rest, especially from Sword Art Online, is that you don't really need to watch Sword Art Online to understand what's happening in this spin-off. It's not related to any of the current characters. The only thing that was similar to it that takes place in the same world, and they do mention Sword Art Online like a few times, but since this is a new series, a new spin-off, they do kind of crack some joke with the old one. And I think for this one, it kind of focuses more in depth with the friendships that are being formed between the cast and the supporting characters. There's like, some type of drama and like romance hidden there. But I feel like the main focus is taking place of this college girl, shy and is insecure about her height. We all have insecurities. And when we play games, we try to like fix those insecurities by, making our avatar fit the personality and appearance that we want. So we do that in games. I'll be honest, I do it in sim games. I will look a little bit taller, long hair, and so forth and so forth. And then I feel like for this main character, since she is overly insecure about her height because she's taller than anyone else, she makes her avatar be very short. That's the whole premise of the story, and she ends up getting a reputation for herself in the online game community. And I'm just not going to get into a lot of details on that because I don't want to spoil anything for y'all because I don't spoil on this channel. I will say that it does focus more on like how she came across online gaming and how it kind of like just boosted her confidence and how she get to interact with different people online without people truly knowing her identity. And I feel like this was a good way to show character development and story development on both sides where it's equally balanced. And I feel like with the creators, they were trying to do the mindset of, I think first person shooter and what this person would be like if they were like kind of insecure about their height, making a short character, and then kind of like the plot just ran from there. I think overall, I think the lead character does a good job of showing these motivations when it does come to these games, especially since he's a new environment of online gaming. It does get the similar personality of the main character of Sword Art Online, but not a lot. I feel like where the simplicity comes in, it just the main focus is on the very intense like battle scenes in the game, which I thought were really cool. And also in the first episode, they explain a lot of the mechanics of how the game works, how it functions, and what are like the established rule and the overall like hierarchy in the game, which I really thought was really well described. If you have not seen Sword Art Online, this kind of gives you a basic understanding like what's happening. But I think they do a really good job, especially when the main characters is thrown into the battle royale for the first time. It has helped, and I think also when it comes to her on Avatar and the person who helps her, you see them build as a group dynamic, but the thing is very interesting. It takes the viewpoint of different characters, different character style, different like character role, which I thought was very fascinating because as I'm getting more into online gaming, I realize there's more hierarchy, more roles to different online games, which I thought was very interesting that I never thought I'd seen before. In any online game, you have a lot of anxiety and nerves when doing online gaming because you've never done it before, which I think Glenn does a perfect job of describing that and showing that in the anime, which I thought was really well. When you're watching the game, it kind of just does the whole strategy mindset of chess or checkers, like Yo has a plan to fall through. And I think that's very displayed well within the strategy that scenes out in front of you, along with the main characters and the supporting cast. I feel like they analyze everything, make sure they prepare the next step, which I thought was very interesting, very intriguing. Overall, the new creators of the game had a very vast knowledge of video games, with the ins and outs and what makes it work. I thought that was very interesting, very detailed, which I loved. And I think also all with this one, between Sword Art Online, they made it drastically different that they're not stuck in the game like they are in Sword Art Online, which I thought was very nice, a nice focal point to it. I think anyone else, you're just like getting into it and you don't want to start but have no ideal premise of Sword Art Online, I think this is one way to help because I feel like you don't really have to watch Sword Art Online to understand what's going on in this one. I feel like you can like jump into this anime and like have a better mindset without having watched a series of the anime, and I feel like that's what most anime video games, they try to make them like set apart from the rest, and they do a good job with that, and like the action scenes are very well done. I think they're very impressive with the characters, very detailed, and like fleshing our way out to like the teas to get more of their backstory, their personality, and what makes them tick. I think this is most one of the entertaining anime for Sword Art Online. They just do a good job of adapting that and like make sure it's like a full best of the fullest. But as for you to find out and like to let me know what y'all think, because I, take my opinion with a grain of salt, what you think about it. But I think you just need to really enjoy it for yourself and like let the game and the anime speak for itself. Thanks for tuning in review. Give this big video a big thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Don't forget to comment down below in the comment section what anime you want me to review next or any suggestions you may have. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more contents and more videos. And I will see you soon. Bye!